objections to the objective morality using C.S. Lewis's book, Mere Christianity. So many people look at morality as a way to prove God's existence, but then some will object and say that it's just nothing but an evolutionary trait that we have. So I wanted to use a little bit of a few paragraphs from C.S. Lewis to explain why that cannot be the case. So I'm just going to jump right in. Some people wrote to me saying, "Isn't what you call the moral law simply our herd instinct, and hasn't it been developed just like our other instincts?" Now I do not deny that we may have a herd instinct, but that is not what I mean by the moral law. We all know what it feels like to be prompted by instinct, by motherly love, or sexual instinct, or the instinct for food. It means that you feel a strong want or desire to act in a certain way, and of course we sometimes do just feel that sort of desire to help one another, and no doubt that desire is due to the herd instinct. But feeling a desire to help is quite different from feeling that you ought to help whether you want to or not. Supposing you hear a cry for help from a man in danger, you will probably feel two desires. One, a desire to give help due to your herd instinct, and the other, a desire to keep out of danger due to the instinct for self-preservation. But you will find inside of you, in addition to these two impulses, a third thing which tells you that you ought to follow the impulse to help and suppress the impulse to run away. Now this thing that judges between the two instincts, that decides which should be encouraged, cannot itself be either of these two instincts. You might as well say that the sheet of music which tells you, at any given moment, to play one note on the piano and not another, is itself one of the notes on the keyboard. The moral law tells us the same tune we have to play. Our instincts are merely the keys. Another way of seeing that the moral law is not simply one of our instincts is this. If two instincts are in conflict, and there is nothing in a creature's mind except those two instincts, obviously, the stronger of the two must win. But at these moments, when we are the most conscious of the moral law, it usually seems to be telling us to side with the weaker of the two impulses. You probably want to be safe much more than you want to help the man who is drowning, but the moral law tells you to help him all the same. And surely it often tells us to try and make the right impulse stronger than it naturally is. I mean, we often feel it is our duty to stimulate the herd instinct by waking up our imaginations and arousing our pity, and so on, so as to get enough steam for doing the right thing. But clearly we are not acting from instinct when we set about making an instinct stronger than it is. The thing that says to you, your herd instinct is asleep, wake it up, cannot itself be the herd instinct. The thing that tells you which note on the piano needs to be played louder cannot itself be the note. So there's just a few examples to explain why evolution doesn't really explain how morality came to be through humans. I certainly recommend this book. Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section and just enjoy the rest of this video. Thanks.